The echoes of episode 10 still haunted Sophie. Mark's threats had gone from whispered warnings to full-blown terror. The photos, the videos, the endless reminders that he was watching. It was enough to make her feel like a prisoner in her own life. But episode 11 opens with a shift. Sophie, sitting at her desk, staring at the folder of evidence she had collected, whispered to herself, "No more hiding. If he wants a war, he'll get one." Her eyes burned with determination. The fear was still there, but it was no longer in control. This time, Sophie was ready to fight back. That afternoon, she met with Lily at a quiet cafe. Her voice trembled at first, but then grew stronger as she slid the folder across the table. "These are the texts, the photos, everything he's done to scare me. I'm taking this to the police." Lily squeezed her hand. "This is the Sophie I know. Brave, fearless, unstoppable. But be careful. Mark doesn't think like us. He thinks like a predator. He won't just give up." Sophie nodded. Deep inside, she knew Lily was right. Mark was unpredictable. He was dangerous. And he was desperate. Meanwhile, Mark sat in his car across town, watching through the cafe window. His fists clenched around the steering wheel as he saw Sophie laughing with Lily. Rage consumed him. In his mind, Sophie wasn't a victim. She was a traitor, a woman who had humiliated him, turned friends and family against him, and dared to walk away. He muttered through clenched teeth, "You think you've won, Sophie? This isn't over. Not even close." That night, Sophie returned home, her mind buzzing with anxiety and resolve. She double-checked the locks, closed every curtain, and set her phone on the nightstand. But as she drifted into uneasy sleep, a loud bang jolted her awake. Her heart raced. She tiptoed to the window, her hands trembling as she peeked outside. There it was, a brick lying in the middle of her driveway, a note wrapped around it. Her breath caught as she read the words scrawled in messy handwriting. "You can't hide from me." Tears welled in her eyes. Fear threatened to consume her, but she pressed her palms against the counter and forced herself to breathe. This was Mark's game. He wanted her broken. But Sophie refused to give him that satisfaction. The next day, Sophie walked into the police station with Lily at her side. She handed the officer the folder and the note, her voice trembling but firm. "My husband isn't just cheating. He's threatening me. He's stalking me. Please, help me before it's too late." The officer studied the evidence, his face serious. "This is more than harassment. This is intimidation. We'll start a formal case and put protection measures in place." Relief washed over Sophie, but it was fleeting. She knew the law could only do so much. Mark was reckless, and reckless men were dangerous. That evening, Mark made his move. He called Sophie for the first time in weeks. His voice was calm, almost chillingly so. "You think the police will save you? You think Lily can protect you? Sophie, you've forgotten who I am. I gave you everything. And now, you've made me your enemy." Sophie's hands shook as she held the phone, but she forced her voice to stay steady. "You gave me lies, Mark. You gave me pain. And now I'm done giving you anything at all." There was silence on the other end. Then a low chuckle. Then let's see who breaks first. Episode 11. Crescendos in a storm of suspense. Sophie sits in her living room staring at the dark window, knowing Mark is out there somewhere, watching, waiting, plotting. The air is thick with tension, every second feeling like the calm before a storm. As the episode fades, Sophie clutches her phone with one hand and Lily's note of encouragement in the other. Her voice is steady, her eyes filled with fire. "You want me broken, Mark? You'll see just how unbreakable I am." And outside, in the distance, Mark watches from the shadows, whispering his vow into the night. This isn't a love story anymore. It's a war. If episode 11 shook you to the core, hit that like button, share this video with someone who loves suspenseful drama, and drop your thoughts in the comments. What would you do if you were Sophie? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications because episode 12 will deliver a twist you will never forget.